don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subs. What's up, my friends? This is still FANS Wethu TV, and I'm still your man that comes of the sport. And yes, we are back with yet another in-studio discussion. And as per norm, I do have my main man, Coach once again, Rebake. You probably have heard the news right now, Coach. Heard the news? The Cocomelon is out, going all the way to the Middle East.
Mohau.
Mohau is gone.
You know, there's one thing, man. I don't know if Ayunjuk was a striker or a middle field in his days. This guy keeps dribbling everywhere.
Yeah.
I think now he's dribbling as the fans because no one saw this move, man.
Yeah.
I don't think we saw Mohau Nkota move. I think it was going to be a hoo-ha if it was real. Most of us are expecting a move or a big offer from Europe for Nkota. I think most of us were still looking at him improving decision making, him coming back and carrying the team with you see. So hence I'm saying I don't know. Did Ayunjuk play? Which position did he play? But man, we have to give it to Ayunjuk, man. I mean, and it goes to show that I don't know whether is it lies or is it a matter of we are not getting full information. It doesn't make sense for me when there's talks that Pirates is denying players to move. I mean, we didn't hear anything about Nkota. We just heard that Nkota is left. It takes
you just
me back
saw the
to,
thank you note.
And you know, the moment you see Pirates saying thank you, it's done deal.
Exactly.
You see, it reminds me of Ulail Foster. Just when we thought, no, the boy is coming along, gone. Just like that. But then you will always hear people saying, no, Ayunjuk stopped me from moving. But someone once said, if the offer is right, because I will never stop you from leaving, you see. And it goes to show with Mohau Nkota. You and I sitting here, I'm sure, I don't know how much was spent on him. I don't know.
But the Middle East.
Yeah, we know Saudi pays very well, you see. So it's one thing about the team, Pirates, man, in terms of offers. Hence what I'm saying, when the right offer is there, definitely a player will go, you see. It takes me into tapping onto Saleng Saga, man. Was it the right offer? Was there any offer at Pirates? Because if there was an offer, why would others leave and then others don't leave? It doesn't make sense for me. But going back to Nkota, man, for Nkota as an individual, I think it's a dream come true move, man. Remember, I once said this, that coaches changes lives. You see, I think whoever took him to Pirates, Makanya, the JZ Rivero, the previous coach, has made Nkota's family millionaires. I mean, we're talking about a 20-year-old now who'll be earning what? I'm not sure yet, but we know Saudi pays. So put it in this way, in the next 2 to 3 years, we might be counting him in a bracket of people that have a good 5 million sitting in an account. And that will be what? 23 years. You see, so I think it's a great move personally for him. And also football-wise, as much as Saudi is not big in football, but you look at all the former European champions that are playing there. You see, he's going to compete. It's a different climate. Obviously, tactics changes. And he will grow as a player. So for me, it's a great move for him personally. I wish him all the best. I hope, I don't know if they do Guijo that side or what.
But because he needs to lead.
You see, I saw him, he was still leading in Spain. And you see, hence I'm saying, I don't know if Ayunjuk was a middle fielder. He dribbles everyone. Look at Nkota at Spain. He's the one who's leading the Guijos. He's the one who's leading everything. Did he know that the move was coming? But probably I think the club was aware because he didn't really play much. You see, so you could see that maybe something was being cooked. So I think for him, my only concern would be the national team because he was already knocking. You see, he was already knocking in the national team. I think he goes to a team where he will play. Hopefully they play him on the left. I want to see him on the left, mainly because, you know, Gavin Hunt once said, man, I know Gavin Hunt is not the favorite to most people, but he once said he coaches players that are going to play European football. And meaning you go on the left, you use your pace, you deliver across. One, we know Nkota is lethal. He can finish, he can take shots. So if he's given a chance to cut in, we know what he will do. But can he go on the left and give us a different dimension? I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
I guess with the situation in Nkota, it raises this thing in Hore, I mean, you look at situations whereby some players, they get promoted to senior team and they have to spend like 2, 3, 4 seasons before they can actually make a move. Whereas you look at Nkota, gets a promotion in his first season and now he already moves. I mean, what does that say about him in particular with what he has managed to achieve in just a short space of time? Is it probably he's showing in the Champions League, or it could be a whole spectrum in terms of the season, the different competitions that Pirates played, or anything like that?
You know, it also, Nkota's move, I think, should be a lesson to us South African fans. Why am I saying that? Our beloved golden boy still remains with Pirates so far. I think Relay has spent, 2, 3 seasons at Pirates. Nkota just completed his first season and he's moving. So what you and I appreciate might not be well appreciated in Europe. So it's very important that we stop speaking small of players. I'll give you a typical example of Matt. Matt has left. We might criticize, Austria, but he has left. He's playing in Europe. Our beloved are still in South Africa, you see. And someone said, I think it's overthink football, that, sometimes you don't need to move across in order for you to live like a king. You look at Orele Mofokeng. When last did we see a player who's being sponsored by Adidas on an advert? We are used to those things on European. Relay's doing it locally. So does it also say that for you to be big, you need to go abroad? Something else. You see, in Nkota's case, it takes you back to, is it Campbell from Supersport? He also played half a season. He went abroad. Something special about left footers. You see, something very special about left footers. And it also speaks highly volume about the profiling of players. Relay is not an out and out winger. If you want to go sideways, cross, are you going to get a lot from Relay? I doubt. But if you're going to want somebody who's going to unlock defense, that really, you see, Nkota gives you that. Can he go down the line, deliver across? He can. Does Nkota take one-on-one, take shots at goals? He gives you that, you see. So I think it says a lot about, one, left footers, two, people that developed him. You see, people that developed him, we need to give them credit. I mean, it's not every youngster who comes at Orlando Pirates and carry the team during CAF. I mean, that boy is one of the top goal scorers in CAF Champions League. There alone, it tells you. Hence, I'm saying this thing of age, this thing of calling people youngsters, we need to start cutting it. And I think the boy didn't take the youngster title and put it on his shoulder. Hence why we see him moving abroad, man. And I hope he doesn't get homesick. I've got an issue with South Africans. They go, it's very few that last.
Yeah, that stay.
Yeah, you see,
make it that side.
I hope he stays there. I mean, he's closer to your England. He's closer to Spain. I think the team that he's going to is the same team that, is it Stevie G?
Yeah, 2 seasons ago that
Stevie G, he was there. And then now
Henderson was there as well.
You see, and I see the former Everton, is it Graham or what? The former Everton player. Yes. I think Nkota is going there to replace him. And the boy has just moved from that back to England. So it shows that it's easy for Nkota to move from Saudi to England, you see. So this is a life-changing move, you see. For me, it's a great thing for Nkota. And like I say, I hope he continues with his Guicho. There's always a different way in a team. There's a culture. But that doesn't mean you cannot lead. So, yeah.
Now, coaches, wrap it up. What do you think will be mostly missed by Nkota, especially on the field of play? Like you've rightly said that the Guichos, before the match, we've seen videos of him leading, but overall spectrum of him, as he makes a move to Saudi.
Nkota made those that have not been following Pirates, or those that were so in love with Saleng, we kind of like not really forgot, but we gave Saleng time to say, can you sort out your issues with the team? Because Nkota was there. He came, he scored goals. He came, he created. You see, so goal contribution Nkota was there. You see, I remember, was it the semi-final? I will never forget that day, where he took the mic and then he sang with the whole stadium. He was leading, you see. And it took me back to, there's someone who said Orlando Stadium, it's a place where, like, as soon as you enter the stadium, you can feel, I'm in a different place, you see. So I think there's a lot that's going to be from the youngster. And also, a lot of us were still looking forward to see the group Cocomelon. You see, so now you have to remove one. Hopefully Relay stays, because if we lose him as well, it's something else. So for me personally, Sweet, it's a great move for Nkota in terms of money, best move for Pirates as well. But in terms of depth, it brings question marks. You let Saleng go on loan. Nkota is leaving. We're talking about players that have worn that black jersey. They know the weight. Now you've got 3 wingers that are coming in, 2 which is Moremi and Apolis. Now you have minused your left footers. You see, now you have Moremi alone. Which is, when I looked at it, I was celebrating, and I also looked at what we spoke about weeks ago, that depth at Pirates is there. Now Saleng is out. You're bringing depth out. Now you're taking Nkota out. Are we going to take that money, go buy another player? You see, it's just, I don't know if Pirates fans will look at it that way, but man, you know what Nkota would give you. You see, if tomorrow they are saying we are playing Sundowns, you, on top of your head, you would say, let's start Nkota and Real. Now Nkota is not there. We are hoping Moremi gels very well with the team, because remember, we're talking about left footers. Because the last thing I want is to see Hoto moving as a left wing. But I thought of it on my way. I'm like, hold on. Saudi plays well, right? South Arabia, like, and there's something about Pirates, sweet, I don't know, man. Have you ever heard where Pirates bought someone with how much? Hard. Exactly. So we'll never know how much. Yeah, and always. You see, so we'll never know how much is being paid. Who knows? Maybe the millions are going for the left back. You'll never know. Maybe the money we've spent, we have made profit out of it. So yeah, man. For me, it's a great move. I'll repeat, it's a great move from Nkota personally. Great. For the team, money making, brilliant. I'm just worried about the depth of the team now.
There you have it, Coach sharing his thoughts with regards to the depth that is now going to be left by Nkota's departure, and also what is it that he's going to miss about Nkota, his presence, his Kwicho is already alluded. What are you going to miss about Nkota as the Amapakania supporters? What are you going to miss about him? But let's keep the conversation going in terms of what is it that you're going to miss, and also congratulatory messages, because I mean, above anything else, it is a great move. We want to see such moves happening right here on our South African shores. But yeah, it's been myself and Coach talking all things Mohau Nkota. Let's keep the conversation going. But for now, we are signing out.